that. Let me go by Discord one more time. Exit this. Okay. Hey everybody. Open up Stoneshard. So I kind of decided to, whenever I do these the episodes, I usually do the like death run and all that stuff, and I think I just decided to just like live stream it because it could take forever going through the dungeon. So yeah, I just decided on that. Load. Okay. Lower that a bit. Let's go through here. I want to sell the vivifying essence because I want food, so that's why I'm doing that right now real quick. Get some extra splints. Get more splints. I know I'm going to the bandit. I'm going to the bandit dungeon, by the way, because I think that one's harder than the skeleton dungeon. Only because the armored units that are in there and like the enemies that I'm facing, like the greatsword guys, the spears, they actually have abilities that can screw me over, rather than the like the skeleton place having like just natural resistance against me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah. Man, this is our loot, our everything. I'm probably gonna just drop these though, because again, this is supposed to be the last episode of like my dual wielding episode, and because of that, I'm doing the death run, and loot does not really matter to me. So maybe we might find a bear. Maybe. Do this. Get berries. A trap? Where? I would like to. Okay, there it is. Alright. That's a kind of a nice trap, not gonna lie. If I knew I was gonna find one, I would not bought myself one I already had at the time, but it's okay. One more trap for the dungeons. Oh. Whoops. Get this. Alright. Probably gonna have to eat a bunch of... Wow! I didn't know this gave EXP. Is this a new feature? Interesting. I actually never knew that. That definitely has to be a new feature. I've never seen that before. this over here. Wow, this lag is pretty bad. Okay. Okay. So, just to kind of explain, like, what's going on, the death run. When I do these kind of death runs, I modify the dungeon's level in here, in this dungeon specifically, this time around, where it's 10 floors rather than the typical 1 or 2 floors. In addition to that, the mob levels that are in there is higher. So rather than finding enemies that have, like, you know, the stick, you know, the battle cleavers and all that stuff, we only find enemies in there that are, like, well armored. And I mean well armored. So that's, like, one thing. In addition to that, like, because this is kind of, well, it's supposed to be the last episode, loot does not really matter to me as much. So if you see me ignore that, it's not because, like, I'm ignoring it or don't think it's expensive enough. No. It's just because it's not really worth me holding onto something that's just not going to help me through the run. Of course, if I find bandages or something like that, I'm probably going to grab those, but, you know, everything else doesn't seem so relevant for me. And then we already got ourselves enchanted with all the dodges and everything when we had the money for it. The only thing that's not enchanted is the amulet because it's a unique item. And we didn't have enough, like... We didn't have enough money to get another enchantment scroll. And this was the one thing that I found pre-enchanted already. I think it was like in episode 2 or 3. But yeah, it was one of those episodes that I found it in. So, yeah. Without further ado, we already got our first enemy. Great. Let's get this started. Axe guy, sword guy, another sword guy. Okay, this is actually a dangerous fight for me. Really dangerous fight. So... Okay, that works too. And now I need my last trap to get these stocks. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna die already. Second winds? Maybe another this? Or... Yeah, okay. That was disappointing. Oh my god. I don't even think I'm gonna post that on my YouTube. Okay. A terrible fate. Okay. Well, that's my new stream name. Terrible fate. Alright, well, that was pathetically bad. Managed to get 2 bleeds while I'm trying to step back, and then a third one. That... Wow. Okay. New game. Permadeath adventure. I'm gonna recontinue again, because I did this on the last stream. F? Yeah,
so
F.
Here I am. The caravan is
I'm gonna recontinue because I did this on the last stream, but it didn't work out as well. Was the daggers. So I guess we'll do that.
You can also ask the innkeeper about local events.
Okay. Let me rechange the name. Dagger run. Because I had to get the... There was 2 chargers in there and 2 great 2 charges that, along with a great sword, there was a great axe guy, so that means I can't just like front face him because he will outright kill me. Man, that sucked. That just outright sucked. Maybe I might make like a small like parody thing for like the final episode for that, because sheesh. Absolute sheesh. That was a disappointing way to end it. But anywho, let's get stuff here to sell. I'm probably gonna try to find the the ruined manor first, so we can get the dual wield training. And then after that, we can do our first dungeon. But until then, I want to find the ruined manor first. This actually sells the best out of all things in here, really. Well, you sell way too cheap. And I think that's what it was. Alright. Okay. Let's get rid of all of our stuff for the money. I'm gonna get into dual wielding daggers later, but I might be sticking with single hand for now because I think it is a little bit better to start with anyways. Do I sell the bows? Yeah, I'll sell them. He has the hand shields, which is what I want, but I want to see if he has the leather tarde, because I think that one was better, if I recall correctly. And yeah, it's definitely better. We can use this belt instead. We can hold on to that for now. He does not have any useful gloves I want. And he has town boots. Great. Let's get the drink, and let's get the ring before I forget that again, because if we're going to get into dual-wielding daggers, that fumble chance is going to be a neck and a half, and quite frankly, any kind of fumble reduction I can get will probably be good for me. And then let's get you, because the necklace is still fine. Didn't work. Listen, listen, listen. Deal. Finish. Go. Get these equipped and check our map. We could probably do this cycle, maybe catch these two while we're at it, or do that whole entire circle. This is the monastery ruins. Oh, this may be like a regular point of interest, so that means this is probably the campfire site. So I guess we could do that first just to get it out of the way. But before we do that, I kind of want to follow the road to get some flea warts, because we don't really have money for shopping for medical supplies. So yeah, ankle biters are barking so much today. Flea wart, more flea warts, another flea wart. I don't think I want to fight the boar, wherever he is anyways. Oh, there he is. Screw that. Nope, nope. And he found me. Okay, sure. I guess we're tapping like this for a while. I am playing, Hi, I'm playing Swords and Daggers. Have you tried that yet? I have tried it once. It kind of feels like the same thing with dual-wielding swords, except, like, you have a dagger instead. The only thing that's kind of nice though is that if you use the stance, getting that bonus crit chance and bonus like using this pretty much, it's kind of nice. But oh, and deadly trick. But to me, I feel like it's kind of the same, and I'm just like whatever about it. Oh no 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 no! Out 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 out! We definitely don't fight bears yet. Especially when we're lagging like this for some reason. And he spotted me, huh? Okay, so the aggro range on stuff just got larger, I guess. Because first we had it with the boar, and now we had it with the bear. Thankfully, we are too far away, so it doesn't really matter, but it's going to catch me off guard one day, and it's going to kill me. There's wolves over there. And he spotted me, too. Let's try to find a campsite so we can make them fight each other. Because it should be here. Good. Get the whole party involved. I guess. Oh, you're healthy. Really healthy. This might have been a bad idea. Never mind. That ended particularly well. Well, maybe we had to use 2 bandages, but that actually ended super well. Holy crud. Okay, let's grab that. The Hugendaw is still fairly good for sale. Stingy meats? I don't think they sold well, but I might have to, like, eat them. So I'm just gonna hold on to those. Bear wants hug. I don't want the hug. I see. I'm having plenty of fun with the a bit to like dual training of the tier 2 swords and dagger, but it was totally worth. Yeah, I actually expect to do that for this run too, only because getting dual wield or dual training 2 for the dual training is like so important now, especially since daggers is really ability based, and getting something like this is going to help a lot, especially since like I'm gonna do dual wielding daggers specifically, so getting the extra crit chance and fumble chance is going to be like a major asset between living and dying. Other than that, I want to save. I'm gonna reload and reload a few times because I want to see if I can get something good out of the chest. If I get like an aquamarine, I'll stop. Oh, oh no, you're a crap dagger. Never mind. A ring, the boots, but we already bought the boots, so that's sad. Would it be worth keeping this? I want to say no, but at the same time, a part of me is saying sure. Yeah, okay, I'll keep it. So much moral immunity lost, but... And do I care for this? Not really. We don't really have any inventory space, but we can just eat these out of the way. Just something for us to sell, because we have nothing right now. So, might as well use it, right? Or hold it, I should say. We're here, we go straight twice. Still kind of baffled that that went pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, boar. And he's gonna detect me, so I need to keep moving. Maybe if I find more wolves or a bandit, that'll be good. That'll be great, but boar, still the same one. Boar becomes alarmed? Did he miss me? Well, I guess we'll find out if we do this. One less detouring to do, but still kind of weird. Kind of weird. Maybe I should have gone back to town and sold the pelts. Maybe once we... Hold on, let me look at the map real quick. Maybe once we get into here, we'll sell it. Actually, no, let's just... Okay, after this point of interest, I'll go back. And it's a bandit camp, anyways. Nothing interesting. The only thing is I may want to swing by here because it really is out of the way to walk all the way back. At least this one's kind of close by, but it's still kind of out of the way. Now the question is, where is the bandit camp? Come on, where are you? There you go. No chest, though. Gross. Okay, I need to run. I have no bandages, so... do I just heal this, or do I just... Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit out for a bit, because I want that... my health to be healed up first, because if we screw up with the double lunge, we're probably dead. But at least if we have enough health, we won't be like that. Or fight them one by one. That does work too. Yeah, that works too. Plus he dropped a battle cleaver, so I could actually hold on to that and use it for the Smith quest. That's a crude falcon. Wow, it's in good condition. That probably would sell well. Oh, there is a chest. Nice. That's nice. Let's rest it up. And then open this chest a couple of times until we find something useful. Nah, we could do better. We could do better. It's not really any better. Okay. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. If it doesn't get any better the 3rd time, we'll just take it. That's 1 time. You know what, fine, we'll take that. Actually, let's grab that while we're at it. So, let's get this one just so we can get it out of the way. And then we'll start heading back to the town. Because our inventory is pretty full right now. And I can't really grab any more things. Especially since the Ruined Manor is going to have a lot of, like, stuff I'm going to want to grab. But I can't grab. Because, you know, my stuff is full. Of course, if I find a Ruined Manor in here, then I'm just gonna drop the pelts. Should have taken the gem and 60 gold. Yeah, I should have taken that too. Granted, like, that gem and the golden earrings, they sell for the same amount, so it's like, sure, whatever. But I probably could have taken that, and I would have been just fine with it. So laggy. Jeez, I need a new computer. Anything I could find here? Well, I mean, this should be a point of interest, right? Right? Yeah, it should be a point of interest. But the music hasn't changed, so that means we probably found another camp. Or at least I want to say I did, but we'll see. Where is this, though? Am I in the right spot? Now I'm kind of questioning myself. Okay, we found it. Okay. This is Witch's Hut. Okay. Well, we definitely want this staff to sell. Okay, hold on. Probably just wait here. I'm gonna get the hit anyways, but I don't really have a choice on it. Oh boy. Woo! Okay. Doesn't actually seem laggy on the stream. Well, it's not on the stream specifically, but more for the game. So we want a couple of this because we're dual wielding, so fumble chance is going to be a neck. And I am going to save my points specifically for what I need and not for what I can get. So I'm not going to look into kick, even though it's so good, but no. I'm not going to look into that. However, we definitely do want this. Hello, guy. Hey, man, what's up? We could do this, because it's just outright better anyways. In addition to that, through those, we can hold on to that. There's the book, that's an identification. Okay, so we're gonna have to, I'm dropping these, and I'm probably gonna have to drop the pelt at this point. Blah, blah, blah. Restoration. Okay. Then we could do that. I think that's about what I can get from here. Could get the medicinal, but and a cleanser. Yeah, there's nothing else here I could really grab. Maybe those after all, but is that it? Yeah, it seems so. I could probably just get rid of these though for the pelts. And this doesn't cost much anyways, so I guess it's better to have the pelt. Granted, it has less inventory space, but I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, this is what I was talking about with the game feels laggy, not the stream per se. Because when I was in the hut, I was running like fast. Here I kind of feel like just a touch slower, but I feel it. I can feel it. Slant 1, slant 2, 1. Now I'm running better. Okay. Might have to fight that, because he is kind of close. I'd really rather not fight that, so please don't aggro me. Boars are just outright scary. Jeez Louise. I remember you can actually kill them because they won't fight back, and they tend to drop like a lot of meat. But now it's like menacingly hard to like fight those things. Other than that, we did a slam, but we had to force ourselves to run down. So that means we should be at this road, right? Right? One more time. We're currently here. We forced ourselves down. So if we go down more, we should find the road. Yes. And we even found a shrine. So that's kind of nice. Wolves? A wolf? Yeah, a wolf. Okay, fine. Probably still not preferred because I don't have bandages. But we got him, I guess. Now we definitely don't have space for another pelt, though. I could get rid of these and just find the swords another day. Which, I think I'll do that. One, two, and then... There you go. Another pelt. You know, unless it's too damaged, then sure, I guess that works too. It's okay. Okay, music kind of hiccuped there, so we might have found something. Hermit's hut. Ugh, gross. At least we can save some space with the book bag, but that's not what I wanted to find. Perhaps while we're still exploring for the ruined manor, we could just hold on to the book bag, and then I'll, knowing myself, I'll sell it later. But while we're exploring for the ruined manor, we can hold on to it. But anywho, slant one and then straight ahead, because I still want to sell my stuff. And actually, let's fight that wolf. Only because he viciously growled at me. All damaged. Sure. Coven the snake, or yeah, sure. Maybe I'm gonna do the do a bit of saving and reloading with Bert to try to find the dual wielding book 1, and then for the ruined manor we'll just find the dagger 2 book. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But the question is, where the heck is the ruined manor? I really hope it's not, like, all the way on this side, because, sheesh. But if it is, we could still do the second bandit dungeon. Chances are the boss drops the Dagger 2 book, or at least he usually drops it from me. So we can always learn it from him, but it's like, you know, he's a bandit boss, and a really strong one at that. So it's not a fight I want to, like, put myself in if I can avoid it. And by avoid it, I mean, like, you know, like, Or, okay, maybe avoid was not the right word. Like, avoid the RNG roll if I can get the book somewhere else, if that makes sense. Too far away. I'm a tile away. Why? Yeah, okay, forget that. I was hoping I could kill it because the pelts sell pretty well for a 2 slot, but it's fine, I guess. Sell this, sell that. Yeah, the Falcon, but I'd rather sell it, not. Use it as my quest. Or, yeah, I would rather not use it as my quest. Let's open this, get these out of here. What are you doing, Shag? Yeah, I can sell this to you. Does he have any daggers, though? No, he doesn't. Okay. Let's go, double dagger. We're gonna get to that point eventually. We do want to do dual-wielding daggers, but because we don't start with dual-wielding, it's probably not a good idea, but we are going to get to that point eventually. That's the idea. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload a little bit for this one. I want to get I want to try to get a glove already. And obviously reload this guy too. Oh wait, I never sold him the pelt. Oops. And I still refuse to sell the book to him. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. The other guy buys it better, and nope. We don't negotiate with no next very much. So store this because we do want that later. Store that. We still have all this food, so I guess that's nice. Store this. We have no reason for this. I don't know why I did not sell this, but we'll just leave it there, I guess. Have these for adventures later because we still can use them, and yeah. Get this apple. Let's rest for 1 hour. Hopefully they'll reset, but they usually don't reset if you don't do that reset technique that I usually tell people to do. But we'll see. We'll see. If Bert still has the pelts, I could safely assume that the game did not reset the merchants yet. Only if he still has the pelts. Yeah, he still has the pelts. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to do it the other way. Let's save till 20. Let's get out and actually we can eat all these berries while we're at it. That's nice. Let's see them reset. They're resetting. Eat through all of this while we're at it. Make sure he resets. He's resetted. Go back into here. And sleep one more time until like 7, because I think that's when they reset. I think it was either 6 or 7. It's probably 6, but I'm doing 7 just in case. All right, so they're all getting back. Then reset them. gotta reload still. But yeah. By the way, what do you think of the mace dagger with sword dagger? Switch without losing a turn and using only the most powerful skills of the dagger, mace, and sword. An optional thought. I probably would rather have axe than the mace, only because daggers can cause bleeding, which swords like, and it can cause injuries, which axes like. Mace is like dazing and stunning, which daggers don't really offer. So I think in that sense, I would rather use sword and dagger and axe and dagger as like the offhand kind of thing. If that's the kind of gameplay you're going through anyways. It does... Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's the dagger one. But it does sound pretty interesting, to say the least. I would probably give that a shot someday. Being more ability-based and taking advantage of, like, the light hands that the dagger have. But I think I'd rather use an axe, not a mace. The sword is fine, but definitely not the axe. At this point, if I get either dagger 2 or dual wielding 1, I'll just get that, and then when we get to the ruined manor, we'll find the other version of whatever we did not get. But at least they're resetting, so that's what I wanted. The only thing I'd be careful about with that, like, gameplay, by the way, is that it's very mana or energy costly. Wow, he has the garment. Son of a gun. That's sad. Usually even the tailor doesn't sell that often, so the fact that Bert was selling it was kind of nice, but we really want to get those books, especially since we have a ability to spend. So that's what I'm trying to... Man, he's selling... come on. Would that be OP? Every skill you use your dagger attacks with dual wielding. It would probably be OP, especially since, like, if your dagger is in the offhand and you have and if you have dual wield training, that means your dagger is always constantly attacking twice, which triggers where's the dagger thing? Which triggers the cooldown on this, which makes this much more frequent, which is a really good ability. But again, like, your daggers are so, like, ability-based, and dual wielding sometimes is funny about abilities, so it's kind of like one of those, like, hard-to-tell things until you try it. But I do think it's, like, good. I think it's good, but it's kind of like one of those things I'd have to try it out first before I can actually say why it's good. But still, energy would definitely be a problem with that kind of build set. So, like, even getting stuff like energy regeneration is considerably, like, useful. Okay, we got dagger 2. That's fine by me. Alright. Now we can continue the adventure. We never sold that yet. Sell that, because I think he had the Fang amulet, and there's like another amulet somewhere you can get that Bert would buy better than the this guy. Like 2 amulets. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that again, it's kind of like a food for thought. It's not something I've tried, so it's kind of hard for me to tell until I try it, but I do think there are some like pretty good stuff you can get out of it. Skill points intensive. Yeah, that too. Like even when I started the run, I said I wasn't gonna get Mighty Kick because I want to like only focus on my thing, even though you can still get Mighty Kick. But no, that one is like you really need to get picky on your skills, or else it's not gonna be good for you. Well, this is considerable, seeing that it has negative fumble chance. But we're not dual-wielding yet, so I don't think I have to worry about it for now. In fact, while I'm at it. Okay. So let's get some medical supplies. And then we can go here. We might want to cross this while we're at it. Actually, we probably will cross it. And then we'll do the whole circle about. Because now we want to find the Ruined Manor for the dual-wielding 1 book. And then we can just go on from there. We can also even get the Brigand daggers in there, because they actually spawn in there. And those are really good to use. But unfortunately, because of that like fumble priority change that they did, I may build my set a little bit oddballed. But that's only because this oddball set has less fumble chance in there, and I at least want to be at 7.5 or less. At least. So there's that. Slant 1, 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, we could just slant through, but we come across this. So we're just straight and then slant for a bit until we get to the plains. Right? Yeah, until we get to the plains. And then we go down once. Or do we just... Actually, no. Maybe if we get to the plains, we slant back up and then go there. Maybe that's what I want to do. Sword and dagger is great. Energy is not really a problem because dagger reduces the cost. For most of the time, I had 99% cost, and the only pass I'm learning were dueling training PT. Yeah, that's actually what I want to do too. I only want to learn dual training and BT because generally speaking, those are just so useful. Like, if dual training was like only had those two skills and everything else was like either just some garbage or something, I'd be absolutely okay with that. Because quite frankly, all the other skills don't feel like a mandatory if I want to try something. But dual training and BT, they kind of feel like a mandatory. I said Maces because in athletics you can use the skill that gives you an extra turn if he's injured. But it falls back to the problem of energy costs and skill intensiveness. Because at least with like axes, you really want like these two. Because honestly, those two abilities are just outright so good. And it only costs 2 to like work with. You can even also work with this. Because, like, you still have the axe, and you're still doing the damage with the axe. And if it causes an injury, you get accuracy and crit. So, that's why I like it better. With maces, like, sure they have this, but it's something you really want to attack more than one time than just a singular time. And then as for the swords, they have gloat, which causes injuries, which axe likes. And if the axe caused the bleeding, gloat becomes stronger. Which is why I say, like, axes and swords, they're actually really strong with each other. But in your case, if you're doing a dagger for the switcheroo effect, then you'd rather have an axe on one hand and sword on the other, like, switch. Because they actually do synergize with each other very well. And in daggers is just the middle spot that can do both. And daggers is just there to change weapons to looser turn. Yeah, that too. Like, that too. But daggers can do fairly okay body part damage and fairly okay bleed chance. Which is why I said it was the middleman rather than saying it was because of the switch. Which, granted, the switch is part of the reason, but it is still a middle ground weapon that can do both. It's just a matter of how well it can do it against certain armored enemies, which is the real struggle of a dagger. But I guess if you're using axes, axes have a lot of body part damage. Swords have a lot of, like, damage that they can do, or particularly bleeding. So probably you can open with the axe first, so if you find like a really good armored unit. But then if there's not an armored unit or their armor is breaking, you could finish them off with the sword. Is what I want to say, but yeah. A sword and parrying dagger? No, it's dual wielding daggers all the way. I'm just using a shield for right now because I don't have dual wielding right now, so I'm just working with what I got. Yeah, daggers don't have gap closers are fundamental to be paired with either a sword or an axe. Even though they don't have gap closers, AIs can still be taking advantage like fairly well, especially if you're like in this type of position. For an example, if the AI, if the guy is coming through this direction, they actually will not charge you if they're coming like in that kind of direction. But that's situational, of course. You're not going to always have that. But if you are in this kind of position, you really don't need charge. Now, if you're against a ranged unit, it might be a different story. But even there, just as you can take advantage of them just as well as you can like any other unit. But I guess with a charge, it is kind of nice to close the gap on like certain scenarios. Where? Oh, there you are. And it's only one guy. How nice. But yeah, like, see what just happened? Like, if he went through here, he probably would have charged me, but he went through this side, so he just walked. And it's always gonna be like that. So if you find, like, a spear guy, a ranged unit, or a character that has a ranged ability, and they walk exactly like how the wolf walked, they won't use a ranged ability until they get face-to-face like this, which is incredibly useful. Isn't dual-wielding daggers the hardest build? Early game, not so much. Mid-late game, incredibly hard. Especially mid-game, because daggers don't do armor damage. But the thing is, this got changed, where if they crit, they get dodge, and they get damage, and they apply damage taken and bleed resistance. Which makes it so that you can actually not only last long in a fight, but actually damage. But if I wanted to take advantage of this a lot, I need a crit. And if I want a crit, I want a dual wield. See how that falls into place? Then there's also weakening jabs, which is pretty nice, but, you know. It's still kind of like one of those, like, until I get that ability, it's going to be hard for me. Although, one thing I will admit... Oh, okay. One thing I will admit, now that this reduces on every single hit, dual-wielding daggers can make this work a lot, and especially if you get dual-wield training. And then since this already hits 2 times, and then with the dual-wield training 3 times, this double lunge ability is going to be on fast cooldown. And that's not even including the fact that I'm going to learn Deadly Trick, Gaping Wounds, Coup de Grace, Slater, like even though... Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop talking for a sec. I want to make sure this gets executed right so I don't die. Okay. Just buy the book in Manshire if I can get there. Nice. You're just gonna die out, so I'm just gonna do that. I tried dual-wielding daggers, but I wasn't successful because I got lazy to scout for the dual-wielding books. I gotta admit, finding the dual-wielding 2 book, it takes forever with freaking Bert, so I'm not even sure what the heck is going on with that. Someone said you could still get it from him, but even I don't get that. Even I haven't been lucky with that lately. Sure, you can buy it in Manshire, but you know, you gotta beat 3 dungeons for it first, and sometimes beating those 3 dungeons is kind of hard. Unless you just, like, wait and save and reload until the first dungeon comes back 3 times, but it's like, come on, where's the fun in that? There's a lot of wolves here. Wow, I might already have to go back and sell these pelts. Are you kidding me? Okay. How far are we? I'm sorry, I just have way too many pelts this early, so I'm just gonna run back. Oh, we never crossed the road, so that means we're here? Huh, maybe. There's the path. Oh, so that means we actually already had some distance. Whoops. My previous owner was smarter. I'm probably gonna have to agree with you on that one. Probably. But yeah, that's how I feel about your suggestion, by the way. I think it's good, but it's definitely something I'd have to, like, try it out before I can say as such. But it's not a bad idea, it really isn't. I think the only main concern is energy. Other than that, we should be coming across a road soon. And there it is. Okay. Is he? Oh, okay. Wait, was that? Books. Okay, no, never mind. Alright, and then we have the food, so we're gonna cook that real quick and then resume the adventure. Do I need a resupply? Not really. Gotta admit, there's a lot of wolves right now. Jeez Louise, man. It's kind of absurd, really. What's my next level at? Yeah, because we already got this much level, and when we went to the... while we were trying to go down, there was like 4 wolves down there. I could probably still take them all on. Maybe not at once, but I could take them on. Okay. Actually, you know what? It's perfect that you guys got here just now. So, we'll wait here? You're gonna get the free hit, unfortunately, but you won't. you need to walk up to me. So remember when I was saying that walk position, the wolf couldn't dash to me. Now with the spear guy, he walks up rather than tries to hit me with the free hit that he can get with the ranged ability, but he doesn't because he technically can't see me or something like that. So that's why a position like this, where the guy's walking on this side while you're here, is always good. There we go. You're in pain. Do I chase you? You're kind of too far. Do I throw? No. He might turn around, so... Oh, he left. Okay. Sure. Why not? But yeah. That's why I don't really care about gap closing abilities too much, but it is still good for a situational moment. And sometimes they're just good. Like, Onrush, oh my god, that is such a good ability. So much gap closing to the point where, like, the strategy I was just doing back there kind of just becomes irrelevant and more like a nice thing to do every now and then. In addition to that, the extra, like, hit chances that you get with it, I think it gave a lot of bleed and extra damage, right? With bonus damage and armor pen, and it gives them bleed resistant reduction and more damage taken. Like, that's so awesome. Like, even if Onrush was only a one-tile dash, I would love to take an ability like that. That is so powerful. Wait. I'm sorry, where did I just come from exactly? We're at the T, or, yeah, we're at the T. So that means our location should be here, so we're yeah, okay, so we're going the right way. When people run like this, just do something else so they don't run out of the map before healing and getting them back to combat. But they always run the opposite direction of you no matter what. So chances are he would have ran out anyways. So that's why I was trying to see if I can get him, but it obviously didn't happen. He was actually bleeding at the time, so I thought he was going to stay bleeding, but he actually managed to get himself out of it. We just cross through here, so we slant 2 more times. Probably could grab these too if they're in the way. So we slant 2 more times, and then we go slant up once. And then we go for the one that's kind of out of the way. Or actually, we don't even need to, like, we just cross the road. So we're currently here. We do this slant again. And then afterwards, we can actually just go straight right. And then we get the other point of interest that's kind of out of the way, and then we can get the other 2 that's circling back. Okay. So now we're at the spot, so we can just go straight right. Oh. I was not paying attention. And I missed. Okay, sure. Where are all the wolves? Wasn't this the pathway that gave me like 500 of them at once? Maybe they might have despawned. Or something, I don't know. So we go straight. So now we're currently here. We we go straight twice. And no, if you find a bison, I'm not fighting that. That's once. So now we should be coming up across a road to indicate my location is correct. And there it is. We might get ambushed, but we don't. I could probably, hold on. It's a chapel. I could probably loot the corpses in there while I'm at it. Obviously not going to the dungeon, but loot the corpses. I'm not even sure if the dungeon is actually harder per se, because the enemies are still the same in there, unless enemies in that specific dungeon have like a stat boost, but I'm not aware about that. Other than that, this doesn't seem to look like anything special, just a campsite, so let's kill whatever's in there and just move on. Oh, there it is. And there's a greatsword guy. Okay. No matter what, these guys are going to be the bane of my days. And I didn't use... Okay. I didn't use painful stabs. That was careless of me. Thankfully, this guy is really nothing special. There's nothing good here. Just to kill, I guess. Got that bleed, though. That was pretty cool. Let's do this till morning so you guys can see better. Probably should have cooked them. Just realized that. Whoops. So since something in here was interesting, we slant. We'll come across the chapel for the corpses. Hopefully something in there is good. And then we go to the other point of interest. Is the shovel of mace? I don't think it's considered a weapon type at all. Even though you can use it as a weapon. But I don't think it's considered a weapon at all. Unless there's something I'm not aware about. I will mention this though, a shovel run is very possible. Very possible. You might need to get some extra levels, but it's a very possible thing you could do. These here, get that back there, and I don't want to put medical supplies in there. Only because if I need to use a quick medical supply, opening the backpack takes a turn, I think. I might be wrong on that, but I think it does take a turn. Food probably is fine, though, so I can do that, I guess. Okay, so now we are at the chapel. We're gonna come across those corpses. Just a sec. There you go. Yes, opening a backpack costs a turn. Yeah, that's what I figured. 4 golds. Nothing. Nothing. That's okay. open that real quick so we can change these out. Yeah, okay. Slant one more time, and then we'll get to the second point of interest that we kind of skipped out on. Atmosphere doesn't change, so that means this is yet another bandit camp. We found a grave. Huh. Probably gonna come back for that, actually. I keep forgetting this. Okay. Let's actually do this now. We're good. We can hold on to the crude falcon. Wow. Now we hold on to the crude falcon. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Say once. How would you make a shovel one work? It's athletics and combat mastery mostly, because athletics doesn't really need a weapon to actually use abilities. So it's a good utility setup, while combat mastery requires some sort of weapon that you can hold on to. In addition to that, the shovel does not... you can actually use the shovel with this, right on target. This only works if you have a one-handed weapon, like if I'm holding just this dagger and I have one right on target, this procs. But for some reason the shovel also procs this. So that damage boost you get out of it makes it like really good. Wow, this is nah. Could be better. But you're aiming for right on target and for most of the utility skills that you have in there. And when you get right on target, the damage output you get is much better. And actually, I'm going to reload the game because it's starting to go too slow. Exit that. Stoneshard. Actually, if you go to Beardo Dude's videos, he did a shovel run series. And he almost managed to make it. He died on the troll, but he was actually doing fairly well with all dungeons and everything. So he did do a series on it. It was really good, actually. And as for me, I didn't do a series on it, but I did do it. This was at the time when I was not recording at all. And it was actually one of the first like challenge kills that I've done. Killing the troll with a shovel. Fight took a while too, and I was really dumb about that fight. Now that I look back at it, I could probably do it at a lower level and do it better. Okay, you know what? I do like potions. This is not exactly the most expensive loot table, but I do like potions, so I will do that. So we're currently here, slant up. Oh wait, no, grave. Get the grave. Who knows? Maddie might be watching, and she might be blessing me. But I obviously gotta respect it. Damn. Alright. Definitely not gonna save and reload all. I'm not gonna save and reload that, especially since I don't have a shovel, so we'll just continue on from here. We slant once, we should find something. Let's... Yeah, we can't really clear our inventory, and these are gonna expire, so I gotta eat those as soon as I can. Show versus troll should be harder now because now that tactics don't last forever and it still doesn't work on the troll. You're not wrong about that. It should be a little bit harder, and actually the run in general should be hard because one of the big things that made okay, you know what? No, let's kind of be in a choking point. Band-aid up. What a cheat. I feel like a cheat. But I expected that one. But anyways, one of the main things that made like the shovel one work really well because Mighty Kick was really strong. And I mean really strong. If you failed the Mighty Kick to get the knockback, the cooldown would just reset. But now if it resists the knockback, it staggers them. So I wonder if that's going to make a difference on the whole entire play. Granted, staggering an enemy is still really strong, but it's like, now it doesn't work the same way as it used to. But I wonder if it works better. Or just evenly. And then obviously, you know, if you get the knockback, getting sudden lunge along with the no time to linger combo is fantastic. Evasion, because evasion. And then with combat mastery, you can actually get both of these. And if you do, as long as you trade them back and forth, they technically last indefinitely, and it doesn't take a turn doing that, or energy. So, with a new shovel run, you're going to want both offensive tactic and defensive tactic. The only thing is that I don't think you need them as early as you think, because your goal is to get right on target. And then once you get right on target, then you could probably get, you know, defensive tactic, maybe like Armor Crusher or something like that. Or just something else. But for early game, getting both of the tactics is probably kind of just a niche, whatever kind of deal. Wait, we found the camp. Okay. I'm really hoping the Ruined Manor is not at that long part of the map. Cool. Hugana. Crude Falcons. We could grab those, actually, and just offhand them. Save once. We're gonna do a little bit of save reloading. Nah, too much inventory space. Dragon fruit, plain shirts. Maybe I should have thought about the plain shirt, because if it has dodge in it, it's something I could just hold on to. Oh, here we go. That's a good one. Oh, hey, we're about to level. That's nice. Currently here, slant 1-1. Do you think they should add more skill points? I'm not following on that. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, for every level you would get 2 skill points? Or what do you exactly mean by that? Currently here. Another camp. Again. Wow. I might want to look at my file real quick and see where the heck this ruined manor is. It is kind of cheating, so I guess not. How weak are you? Nah, I still need to hit you. There we go. Let's get 2 more and eat. I want to hold the crude falchion because again, it is still a good seller for an early game item, and Huguenot's still kind of fine. This wow, wait a minute. No, never mind. You sell terribly. Okay. Well, save for a sec. Nope. Drugs are bad. Nope. Wow. I did not think you can actually find an item like this in a chest. And out of all things to find, it has fumble chance reduction on there. Oh my goodness. I didn't... Oh my god. That is so mega worth. I'm so glad I did that. Well, that's a keeper. Jeez Louise. Okay. Slant 1, and then we're going straight for too long. Do you think they should add... Do you think they should cap skill trees for bonus passive and passive skills, or just go for the best abilities? Do you think they should cap the skill trees for the bonus passives? I mean, I don't think they should really, like, limit a player to doing something that they want, especially since this game really feels like a sandbox. Like, if I wanna... It's kind of like... It's kind of like the suggestion with the sword, dagger, axe, or mace, dagger combo. Like, they really shouldn't, like... The reason why we can pick those abilities is because one way or another, a player is going to want to try to use them in, like, their own beneficial way. If I wanted, like, heck, if I wanted to pick these 3 abilities, for an example, and then some axe abilities, they're not going to... I shouldn't be stopped to doing that, because I could find a way to make it useful. So the idea of capping, like, a skill tree, for some reason, is kind of a niche idea, because they really shouldn't do that. Hey Poison Eye, have you seen a bug with a dual-wielding sword and dagger? My game crashes a lot of times while playing this setup. I mean, what causes the crash? Like, do you use an ability and the bug happens? I've never really heard someone talk about it or, like, be big on it. Maybe, or maybe, then again, I haven't really looked at the bug channel, but I haven't really heard anybody talk about it, like, openly. Oh, wow. I just realized I have a skill. Whoops. Other than that, this is the point where, like, we really want to get the... We can actually get the Berserk Treaty. and the other thing, but if we don't find this ruined manor, it's gonna be so expensive. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, if anything. I do believe if it's honed edge, that bugs out is the thing. Honed edge? I'm not gonna lie, if I were to expect something to bug out with a dagger anyways, I would expect quick hands to do that. Because if you're attacking with that, and it's the sword that gives you a quick hands proc, that doesn't sound right. And it would probably crash the system for it, or the game for it. But, again, I'm not sure what it is that causes the crash. Other than that, I'm lagging so badly. And we found another camp. Gross. Huh. Actually, no, we can actually fight like this. So laggy. Get him. Okay. Try sword and dagger, you won't regret it. I mean, he's saying he's trying it, it's just, it keeps crashing on him when he does try it. I'm sure he won't regret it though, but like, just without the crashing part. I could take this. Let's do one. Let's do a few reloads. Okay, definitely not that. Maybe I should have kept the silverware after all. Probably not a good idea to like toss that out. Identification. Okay, no, that's freezing. Okay. I guess we know now. Keep. I mean, actually, even if it's unidentified, we still get the effect. But, you know. I guess because we did use it to figure out what the heck it was, I'll just be fair to the game about it and not reload. Other than that, one of these is either the ruined manor or that's the ruined manor. There's usually no fire besides these things, so I'm reluctant to say that this is probably the ruined manor, but it's by chance, not by statistic or something like that. I don't know. Slant 1, slant 2, slant 3, 1. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I just don't know how to avoid the crush. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't want to swap the dagger to for another switch route, but maybe solution. I can barely hear you. You have to turn up audio. By the way, turn up the game sound to annoying rather than an option. Turn on confidential and start cracking. Let me see if I could do that real quick. Is that better? I turned it up a little bit more, but I don't know if it's better. Or maybe I should move the mic closer, but I think that might be better. Currently here. Anyways, what's the plan for today, Poison Eye? Dual-wielding daggers or just dagger? It's dual-wielding daggers, but I don't have the dual-wielding book yet. So we're holding on to the shield for temporary measures, but once we get the... Anyways, once we get the dual-wielding book, then we'll try it out. We mostly want to get to the point where we have BT and dual training, because once we get those two, I think our power level is going to, like, heavily spike. If you're using ops, use a high quality filter for voices. Huh. Properties. Oh, but they require a restart, I think. Yeah, I can't really change this while I'm streaming, but I will take note on that. I'm still kind of new to the whole streaming idea. I haven't really put that much effort. I just turn on the stream and just go for it, and whatever happens, happens. Also, if you have a webcam with a mic, you might be coming from that instead of the mic. No, that I made sure it was the mic itself. Originally, it was coming from the webcam and everything, but then I changed that recently, so. Slant again. We should come across a road. There it is. So, we go straight? Yeah, straight. Just trying to help. Otherwise, carry on. Appreciate that though, really. Like, I do appreciate that kind of help. I know Beardo helped me a little bit, but there's still more things I would like to learn. Probably should maybe ask him more about it later, especially since I really did want to connect this to my Twitch eventually. But I gotta ask him about that again because he did tell me about it and what to do, but I think I forgot. Those out of the way. Poison Eye's audio is just fine for me. Can hear loud and clear with no static. I could say it's the other way around, but you know, it's probably my idea. It's probably has some fault in mind because again, I'm not exactly stream setup per se, or at least I don't feel like it. But if someone can hear me, then that's nice. We could put these up here for right now. We could just... Gotta admit though, did not know about this. This is like the most baffling thing for me right now. The only thing that sucks is that we are going to have to get rid of that eventually. It's not good for late game, especially since it's not like we need all that. We just need up to a certain amount and then we'll be fine. So this item is very temporary for me, but it's a very good temporary. Other than that, I don't think I need the backpack anymore. Because I only really like the backpack when I'm exploring. But at this point, I really don't care to explore that much. Well, besides for that one point of interest, but I don't think our inventory is going to get filled up, and it keeps pressing space. Maybe. Well, okay. Just in case the place has it. Because, yeah, okay, no, we're just going to hold on to the backpack. Screw it. The Ruined Manor is a lot of stuff to grab, and quite frankly... It's so hard to manage that. We actually want this. The Rondell. It is actually one of the daggers we want to like hold on to for the rest of the game. I guess we can get it. Especially since not a lot of enemies drop this, so I'll do that. And then this is the Brigand Dagger, which is good, but we do have the short dagger. But do we trade it for the other one? This is more offensive. Yeah, we'll trade it. Probably could have find a dirk later, but wow, look at that. Now he's selling it. But too late. We already got a free one. How much did he sell it for? Wow. 1.18k, and we can sell it for 234. We just literally saved so much gold on a good temporary item. That is so nice. Okay. What's your Twitch? I'll buddy you there and you can restream on my end if you get your Twitch figured out. Poison Eye 160. That's my Twitch. That sold. Then we'll check out here. We can go straight once, slant 2 times. Hopefully that is the Ruined Manor, so we can at least get the Dueling 1 book for free. Otherwise, we're gonna have to buy it, and that's gonna suck. And then I know Blazing said that you can still get the book, the Dueling 2 book from Bert. But again, it's not something I've found often, and I just slanted. So we're currently here. We go straight once. Actually, you know what? No, we could slant twice. Yeah, we could slant twice, and then we can check out the corpses in the front of the dungeon. See what we can loot, and then we could slant up for the point of interest. My previous owners was smarter. Hey! That's rude. But yeah, I know Blazing said that you can get the Dueling 2 book from Bert, but I have not found that in a long time, so I wonder if he managed to conveniently get it before the patch. But at the same time, I really don't doubt his knowledge in the game. He's very knowledgeable with the game, so I kind of respect him in a game level for that. As a person, he's also pretty chill. I like him. So we did one slant. Or did we? No, I think we did 2 slants already. 1, 2. Maybe we did do 2 slants. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. Oh, I guess we'll figure out. Okay, yeah, we did 2 slants. Okay. Okay, grab those. Get that. This is me just grabbing stuff. I know these are junk, but whatever that next point of interest is, it's probably gonna have something better, and I can at least sell those and replace these. Nope. 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 Teeth. Okay. So now we slant. One more time. And hopefully that is the Ruined Manor. Because otherwise it's going to be one of those 3 that's way out of the way, and I don't think I'm going to be patient enough for that kind of adventure. Okay, so music didn't change, so that's already a bad sign. There's a fox, also another bad sign. Yeah. I missed? Okay. That was easy. Cook these up. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. What a dang shame. So we're gonna have to rely on Bert to possibly give us the second book and obviously the first book. Slant 1, slant 2, 1. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a little bit of saving and reloading. That's 1 slant. I think it was 2 slants and a straight down, right? 1, 2, 1. Okay. That's a bear. We don't do that. Not yet, anyways. Our second slant, so now we go down. Then we're gonna bother Bert a little bit so he can get the dual-wielding 1 book. And then whoop, shoot. No. Did he aggro me? Okay, no he did not. Gotta go by. Good luck. Thank you for coming by, man. Last but not least, let's just see if he's selling it right now. And if he's not selling it right now, we'll do the whole thing we did last time. Oh, he's still from the last set, so I didn't think so though. Stuff around. Okay. Let's rest up, do the whole resetting thing, try to find the dual-wielding 1 book, and if we can find the second one, honestly, I'll take it. Actually, I don't even think I could buy it yet. Awkward. The second book, if I remember last time correctly, it costed like 1,200. So I don't even think I can buy it yet, but we'll see. Oh wait, oh, never mind. Actually, we could sell the backpack now. Now that I'm not gonna care for it anymore. Make sure they reset. I'm gonna make sure he resets too, because eventually we do want we wanted to change it for the town's garment or the red garment, or. Okay. Actually, better yet, we want the leather bracer. Not the tight gloves, the leather bracer, which is... Because the leather bracer gives us 3 minus fumble chance, which is something... Which, again, the more fumble reduction we have, the better. Much better. Anywho, they're resetting. So once again, sleep until like around 7. Why do I keep grabbing everything like that? Reload. Alright, sure, why not? Anything else you were selling useful? Nope. Look at that, Bert. You're actually being a little bit useful this time. So now that we got it, on the next level, I'm gonna grab BT. And we'll just start doing the dual wielding. Hopefully, with the amount of fumble reduction we have right now, it's going to be enough. No. Enter. Now we're gonna go to the leather guy real quick and see if he has the leather bracer. And then after that, we can do our first dungeon. We gotta get rid of this backpack though, but we can do our first dungeon. So that's nice. He does not have leather bracer. He has this stuff though, but not the leather bracer. Okay, so that. And actually, something I don't know why I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not sure why I was holding the not better dagger in my other hand. So, first, okay, I gotta figure out which one's the weaker one. But until then, let's get this. I think the one that was off to the right was the weaker one, but I want to make sure. Oh wait, we gotta get our cloak back. Going here. You could do this without talking to the guy for the contract, but Return of the Necromancer, Fugitive's Hand. Why do I have these two? Have you heard of the blah? Must be quite a villain, blah blah blah. Manshire Scout. Fugitive's Hand. This early though? Well, it's the first quest. I'm going to assume he is the weaker dungeon. But Fugitive's Hand, never had that on the first dungeon level at all. So I'm hoping this is really the first one. I've had it a few times on the second one, but not on the first one. This hat used to talk, no? It still does. It doesn't always talk, but it will still talk. He's quite rude sometimes. First thinking he used to have a smarter owner. In addition to that, he's thinking between the snake covern and some other covern. Obviously it's the snake, because poison, duh. This guy's so rude. See, he's still thinking about it, like, why is it not a no-brainer choice? By the way, we're following the path because I want some flea warts and ambushes. Cool. Keep going straight down. Get the flea wart, get the other flea wart. Huh, nice ambush. Yes. Easy. Get these flea warts. Scrap the forest for like this, so we don't have to eat the fatty meat so quickly yet. Granted, chances are we're gonna find some more food in this dungeon, but you know, you never know. Axe boy. I didn't use Deadly Trick because I thought it would put me out of position. In addition to that, I wanted to give the stagger specifically to him. And the cooldown's long, so I didn't think it would actually make it. So I just held on to it until he came by, of course. Oh, wow, wait a minute. I could actually do this. And then I have to use a thing, but at least we don't have to use a splint. Or not at all. Nice. Eat through all this. And just wait, because sitting down really heals you a lot. Oh my god. I think on the second to last episode on the sword run, I had to take advantage of that a little bit, but I never realized how rapidly fast you heal, so... Hey boys and hey Beardo, how's it doing? How is you doing? What the heck? How are you doing? Okay. Alright. That's a pressure plate. We don't step on those. That's an axe. Something's coming. And it's another axe. Yeah, we got a sword guy back there too. Jeez Louise. Okay. Got a party. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Using daggers was fun, but the Overseer called me. Have you given more thought into the throw only challenge? Yes, and now that things have been a little bit fixed, I actually want to do it even more now. The only thing that sucks is that they recently nerfed throwing, so it does make me a little sad. And by a little bit sad, I mean like a lot sad, because I really wanted to do it. But now that it's nerfed, it's going to be a lot harder to accomplish. In fact, it might have to be like a throwing / trap run, because I might have to rely on that more than I thought. Because keeping your enemies still and giving them -6 dodge, minus 100 dodge for 6 turns is kind of helpful. But yeah, it's been a huge thought. I had to like rethink my skills too, because I don't think taking advantage of passives all the time is a good idea. But it's still kind of like it's more food for thought than I thought. I'm just scared it'll end up like dude shields run like right. I don't think it's gonna be like that specifically. It just faces the problem of like literally missing like 4 out of 5 shots. it can happen, and it sucks. That's why I was thinking of making it into a trap run as well, because it could counter it, but at the same time, it's not a throw-only run, because I'm gonna rely on the traps just as much as I'm gonna rely on throwing. Two mobs. I guess that's okay though. Okay. Other than that, where the heck's the boss? Grade would probably be a lot more retries. Retires and PD due to bad throw RNG. That's but exactly what I mean. Like it's just so much RNG in throwing, and like things can go drastically wrong if things don't go somewhat right. Cause the way I'm treating at this point, ooh, onion. The way I'm treating the throwing thing, it's a ranged run. Fine, whatever. It's just that you have higher missing chances in, like, just playing, which is already a big deal. Almost thinking of doing the challenge non-PD, but that feels wrong. It does kind of feel wrong, does it? It's kind of one of those reasons why, like, when you ask me to do suggest you a challenge, and then you say, "Can I use a crossbow?" and I'm like, "No," because it kind of does, kind of feels wrong for me. But that's just my intake on it. Of course, you can use it if you want, but if you're doing a throwing challenge, I really would not expect to use a crossbow at all. It's actually on a good spot. That might be a trap grinder. Crossbow is king, and I don't deny that. It is super good, and it's probably the reasons why I don't want to use it. Cool. That's a mead, we don't care. Something's over here. And it's an axe boy. Gross. Look around. Okay. That's why that movement was kind of weird. But we got it. Got a mace boy. Inventory would be an issue too. Inventory would be an issue. You're not wrong about that. But if you're throwing your weapons, I'd imagine you'd need less medical supplies because you're essentially ranged. And since you're essentially ranged, you should not be getting yourself hurt. But the only reason why you'd have medical supplies anyways is because if things go wrong. It's it's something I have to it's something I'm still thinking of how to do this. Like even though I've tested a lot, and I made a lot of how dual wielding works, dual wielding strategies, what to do, what to build, and everything, it still doesn't feel like it's good enough. Which is why I'm having a hard time, like, wondering if I should even do it. Like, if the devs actually were serious when they said, you can't complete the challenge like this. It's hard. Because obviously that sounded like a challenge to me, but they actually might be serious. Take that, I guess. Ooh, you're expensive. Hold on. Do this and that. Okay. Yeah, troll is out of the question. Hey. That sounds like a challenge you're giving me right now, and quite frankly, it's still things I gotta think about. Troll is definitely never out of the question when it comes to a challenge for me. It's just a matter of making it work. I think here's better, actually. This was actually a bad idea. You're staggered and your leg's screwed up. Okay. All planned. I swear. I think you left behind an identification scroll. I don't know if it was intentional. Intentional. Necromancer and 2 skeletons versus 10 dagger throws. I mean, it's not just daggers per se, it's whatever you find in the dungeon. And believe me, whatever I find in a dungeon that is throwable, I'm gonna get it. We can get rid of this. I wonder, Budo, if you're gonna do the challenge as well, because I know you were really thinking about it too, are you gonna grab onions still? I'd imagine you'd say yes, but that's inventory management too, and every inventory spot counts, so I'm wondering how you feel about that. It's a lot of ooh, you are more expensive than I remember last time. But I can't really grab you. Or can I? Could sell off these two. And the map. Yeah, I'll do that. Slant 1, 1, 2. Okay. Onions are a must. Better RNG. Dude, I found onions on yesterday's stream. Could you throw the onion if you need, or is it forbidden? I'd imagine it would be forbidden, because if you find a poison potion and you throw it at someone, I might just ban you from from watching my streams. But I'd imagine throwing an onion would be a bad thing against us too. But, you know, Beto is the true priest. I am just a humble follower, so you're gonna have to ask him about that one. Other than that, our fumble is so low. But then, you know... Oh, wait, we can actually dual wield now. Hold on. So because I don't have dual wield training yet, what I'm gonna be doing is when I want to use my abilities, I use my one-handed dagger because it will do more damage. But then when I want a basic attack, I just swap over. Ooh, book 2. Okay. Nice. Oh, he was unaware. Okay, I definitely would have expected that then. And we can make him unaware too. Yeah. This is why if you could stand on a spot like this while enemies are coming over, chances are you're gonna have a good time. A good time. I think they get destroyed. A part of me wants to test that idea, but a part of me does not want to do that at the same time. But yeah, we're still gonna be holding on to the... Oh wow, that's it. Okay. That was unexpectedly short. Did I... I'm sure I did this, right? Okay. Alright, well, that's the end of this dungeon. We're gonna go back, sell off everything. I think I'm gonna attempt to do a little bit of saving and reloading for the dual-wielding 2 book from Bert. I just don't know if he sells the book. Because again, I barely ever see that book on the shop. And it just, like, frustrates me. But Blazing, like I said, Blazing did say he still sells it. So it's kind of a conflicting situation for me. Because I hate how he never sells me anything useful when I really need it. But when it becomes like an unconscious thing, he sells it. So we slant once. And go straight up from there. And we found a grave. Maddie, if you're watching, bless me, please. Maddie, I even have an onion. The only thing that's messed up about this is that I'm still not getting poisoned by my snakes, my faithful snakes. Why? Yes. She's not watching today. Feels bad. Are they resetting or are they returning to town? It looks like they're resetting. Gross. Oh. If they're resetting, then that means they should be, like, reloading the shop, which is probably something we're going to want to do anyways. Oh, they were just resetting and now probably just getting back out there. I'll do the throwing run if I can edit it to be indestructible. But you gotta make the onion do damage though, because I don't think it actually will damage a person if you throw it. Oh wait, the book. Store the book. We don't want that. something I could sell you. But I can't sell it because you don't got the money, but I'll just buy a drumstick. We still have these, but this is one of, once I get dual training, it's gonna be a permanent dual wielding. But until then, we can still take advantage of the sleight on hands and getting the bigger damage out of a single hand. So that's what I'm currently working with right now. Trade is not selling it, but I guess that's okay. I wasn't expecting him to sell it at this point. And I don't think I'm gonna reload either. Too much work. So I got those. We can keep our foods here. We're missing a map, so we gotta get that. Junk. We sell these two to the herbalist guy. Probably gonna have to restock though. By the way, guys, there was an idea I thought about, but I wanted to get your guys' intake on it. Mysterious disappearance. Blah, blah, blah. We'll probably. Do we do the second dungeon next? The bandit dungeon specifically? It is a hard one, but I think it might be a better one to do. Or at least I think we're ready to do it. If this is something to think, though. But anyways, the idea. This would probably more be applying to like him more often than maybe the bartenders. But anyways, the idea is that, you know, if we wanted to sell our stuff to him, wow, you do not sell well at all to him. But if we wanted to sell our stuff to him, but he can't buy it, it would have like minus like 30 gold or whatever it is. And then you can use that minus gold to buy like this, for an example, which costs 27, but that would be minus 3 gold, and then, you know, you would use the remaining negative gold plus your own gold to buy like another splint. But this is really only for something like if you're trying to sell him stuff and he can't buy it for the full price. So what do you guys think about that? I don't know if it's gonna apply often, but it does make it good, and what's the word for it? Quality of life, maybe? Maybe that's the right word. Because I don't know. I remember one time I was trying to sell something, but he can't buy it. But I wanted to buy something from him anyways, but I couldn't buy that. So it was kind of like an awkward stare down of what the heck do I do? And then I just thought about that idea, but what do you guys think? Actually, get a bag. Or money bag, I should say. Other than that, we can store this. We still need to buy the map. I guess we can hold on to those for now. Refill the waters. Realize I forgot to buy the bandage. And then we'll do the next... Oh wait, no, we did buy the bandage. Realize that we didn't buy it, but we realized we actually bought it. And then we'll go into the next dungeon. Want to keep both of them? Not really, but I don't want to sell it because it is actually a good pain reliever. Actually, quite frankly, I think it's one of the best ones that you can buy for cheap, get everywhere else, and just make use of it. Pancakes? Okay. Where's the next dungeon? Over here, slant 1, slant 2. Okay. Let's repair daggers just to be sure it doesn't break on us, because I know one of them was getting on that breaking point. So yeah, it was you. Then we still have this. Is this? Yeah, it's a short dagger. If it was a traveling dagger, I probably would have bought that. But anywho, what's our dual things look like for fumble? 9%. That's still so high. Jesus Louise. So eventually we're going to want to replace this for the Novice Mantle, or Novice Coal. And then once we get that, we want to try to find daggers that have negative fumble chance, or minus fumble chance. Kind of like the Rondell that we have. It's actually one of the reasons why I mainly bought it, but yeah. We're currently here, one more slant. I think NPCs should just have more money. Some homes have nothing, and their money should be taken into account of wealth of the level of the character. The thing is that I think their money or economy account is also taken into account with their reputation. Like, I think they actually give more money for you to work with, to like buy and stuff. So it's hard for me to say yeah to that, but at the same time, you're probably not wrong. The idea is isn't something I would ignore either. But the only question is, how much are they considering based on your character level? So I got 2 guys, and only 2 guys, so that's good. I'm pretty sure the third one's back there, or there is a third one, but he didn't catch us, so... Oh wow, there was only 2 of them. Cool. Okay, get those, get the cap, and eat. And get the heck out of here. Okay, there was a spear guy over there. Oh! We didn't burn, so that's nice, but god dang it. And we missed our chance to screw him over. Whatever. How long would this take? Not that long. Especially if I'm gonna crit 3 times in a row. Probably wasted all that RNG. Ooh, 2 guys. Okay, hold on. So useful, light on hands. Oddly enough, I remember when I discovered that using 1 dagger deals more damage with abilities than 2 daggers. I took advantage of that on my early days playing Stoneshard. And this was before dual wielding was a thing, so it was really hard. Have you seen the entrance? Have you ever seen the entrance to the Bastion dungeon with no enemies? Yes, but the only time I don't really get enemies is the tower dungeon, not the fort dungeon. Those ones don't give enemies, but with the other way around, I don't think I've ever had that experience yet. The only time I could say I've had it with no enemies, but it was really more like because I just took advantage of shouting, is when you scream into some direction. They all run over to that direction, and bam, no enemies. Easy as that. Easy. Thankfully, these guys don't have armor, which is why things are getting easy. But the moment... Oh, wow, we forgot to drop this off. Gross. But anyways, the moment they have armor, I'm gonna struggle. Okay, we're good. But yeah, like this guy has armor, he has raised shield, that all sucks. So we're gonna take advantage of, Well, I wasn't expecting him to use a bandage. In fact, I was expecting to take an opportunity of hit, but I wanted to run his raised shield. But you know what, that works too. This was actually something I also experienced a lot when I was playing wielding swords, where they just mend their wounds. Happened on the second dungeon. I felt like I was being trolled by the game. Look, every now and then I get trolled by the game too, but yours was probably a mechanical like fault. Mine is more like bad step fault, but yeah, I guess. This is probably not a good idea because if it results into a poison trap, I could get myself into danger. Or if I put myself in this kind of position, it's just as worse. Oh my god! Yeah. Okay. Sure. Alright. I was hoping the dual berserk tree would get me out of that, or at least with a dodge, but instead I really did that wrong. Absolutely wrong. Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, I was supposed to make him charge into there, but I wanted to get rid of the box, but actually it was a bad idea. Okay. Maybe I could redo it again, because I really want to get this right. But so far, this is so hard to pull off. I was doing so well. Maybe it was just because I screwed up with that moment. I saw those two maces and the walls closing in. Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to break that. I wanted to break the crate, because that's me standing behind a wall. But I didn't die because I got perma-stunned. I just died because I couldn't take any more pain. Womp womp. Womp womp. I could try again, but it's probably gonna be cut short soon. Maybe around the 3-hour mark.
The caravan is gone.
So I just want to get a little bit started with you guys, and then we can just continue from there.
Is that so? Interesting. You can also.
But yeah, I think if I didn't try to break the crate instead and just stepped back to where he landed on the trap, I think that would have been better for me. Whoops. Hit my mic. Where's everything before I start this? There are... It's really these three. I wouldn't mind doing this whole entire circle. Yes. Still a long walk though. Don't like it that much, but I think it's better. And actually, because this is close to Manshire with this whole entire circle rotation, I could swing by and get the Dual Wielding 2 book. Obviously, I can't get it from the book guy because we can't go into the government's building, but it's still something I can try. Bird's not captured, so you're not useless. Or maybe you are useless. A lesson learned. Greed is not good. That's really all I can say. Greed is not good. And why do we have this singular arrow on the floor? Oh no, it's not a singular arrow. Never mind. You can hold on to this. And I guess we could get the shield bar at it. Yeah, I'll just do a little bit of setup, maybe a little bit of walking around, and then we'll just end it from there. Because, ooh, that's a nice one to have to start out the game. But do I grab it now? Okay, I think the answer is yes, but we don't use it yet. So we'll shop in here. That's the Rondell, but it's not gonna happen. Okay, why am I doing it like that? Okay, there you go. Grab the vest. Okay. Then we go through here. Get this. And there's nothing else I can really buy in here. Oh, yes, this. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're gonna talk to you after we get the thing, so we can get our necklace. Oh, whoops. Punch some ring. Cool. We're gonna store this because again, I don't think we need it now. We'll need it later, but not now. Work. So I guess we'll start doing this. Come across here, and then step back and do the circle around, and then hopefully we can make something out of that. The only thing that's annoying is that because we're gonna do that, we're not gonna have a dagger. We're not gonna have any skill points to like spend on because, you know, we don't have it. We don't have dual wielding or like a dagger 2 book. So it's going to be a long journey. Once we get to that side, hopefully we've made enough money or killed enough things to sell off. This is the old abbey, so yeah. Hopefully we made enough things to kill, to sell off our stuff. Or if one of these happened to be the the ruined manor, that'll be great. So we're gonna slant 1, slant 2. My toes, thank you for subscribing, my man. But anyways, slant 1, slant 2, slant 1, slant 2, slant 3, slant 4. Okay, and down. This is our slant. Actually, if we find any flea warts and food, that's probably something I want to grab. Second slant. Currently here. Third slant, 4 slants. Okay. Okay. First kill. You know, ever since we had to restart. No, go away. Wow, we already have a lot of food. Jesus Louise. Well, at least we don't have to eat our breads, and we could just eat all the berries and shrooms we got. Which is great. This is Scrapper Run 101. Something's fighting. The boar and the wolf. And he's running, okay. What's his health? 29. He is hurt. He could bleed if I land a throw. And he didn't bleed. I don't think I didn't think so. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Okay, let's just get the pelt then, I guess. We should be here, so we go down. Hopefully, that's something I can at least sell well out of. Oh, spear guys. Or guys. I didn't think so. Okay. There we go. Actually, I probably could have waited for that, but I think I'm fine. Yeah, there we go. Get these, get that. Oh, wow, we forgot to do that. Fine. That's a rondel. Could use these. Oh, no, that's not a rondel, my bad. That's a Hugenda. Now, what do we... Oh, it's a campsite. Okay. But do you have a chest? Is the ultimate question. Because if you have a chest, that'll be at least okay, but... Oh, there it is. This is a good fight, actually. I'll do this. Darn it. I still can't reach, huh? Alright. I'm sure he'll probably come back. And I just realized what I did. Oh, alright, fine. Fine. Sheesh, I'm really messing up today. Enemy. Okay, so he's coming back, so we can whack him real quick. And here some of you guys wanted to spare fleeing bandits. I pretty much spared the dude, he comes back again. Like, hello? I should be here, so we go up once. We have these to sell, we have the pelt, we have a Hugendog. I don't even think it's enough to get the dual-wielding 2 book, but I'm still gonna try a little bit. Oh, we found the troll. Cool. Obviously, I'm not going to fight him, but I am going to grab the swords around here. Get this out of here. That. Metal. And more swords. So we got a collection of swords we can sell to the smith, so that might help. And now we know the troll location, so that's cool, I guess. Not something I wanted to find, though, because it's not really a good value with, like, to work with. Because the swords don't sell too well, but it's just... the bison, holy crap. Anyways, the swords are not really that expensive to sell, it's just that I don't really have anything else to sell anyways, so might as well. There's a rabbit over there. And bandits. Hold on. So we made a slant. I think we went straight. So we're currently here. All right. You lasted. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Alright. You lasted that fight a lot longer than I'd hope. So we go straight again. Hopefully this is some point of interest that I could really make money out of. Okay, so it's a barren field. That means I don't make money out of this. There's a grave, so if Maddie's watching this video or this stream, please bless me. I need it. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have dual-wielding 1 or the dagger 2 book, so we're just gonna have a floating point for just a while. And by just a while, I mean maybe probably too long, but you know, you get the point. Huh. Okay. I'll take that. Not the most expensive, but definitely not the worst thing I can get out of there. I probably won't be able to buy the book, though. That's pretty unfortunate. Right. There's really no way I can grab this sword right now. It does still sell okay. It does sell better than this, if anything. And we'll see what we made. See how much we can buy. See how much if we can even get book, really. Oh! Go back. There was a grave, that's right. I forgot about Maddie. There's a grave. And then, you know, the one we just found, of course, but yeah. I could save and reload this one, but the chance of me finding something I could really sell is so bad that I think I'm just gonna dig once for it. Gold, okay. Sure. Why not? Now I go into the other grave, and hopefully that will also give me something good. Please give me something good. No. I got nothing good out of it. Maddie's still not watching me. feels bad. So let's see how much I made and see if I can buy it. If I remember correctly, last time I did this, it cost like about 1.2k. Might have changed, but you never know. Dagger 1, dagger 1. All this junk. We could sell that, we could sell this, we can sell that I guess, and we can sell this. And do that. Garrison bows. Wow, I didn't think they'd sell this so early. I guess things have changed with sell values, because I don't remember them like selling this at all until I was either higher leveled or good reputation with them. But yeah. Then I'm gonna do the following. Bit of saving and reloading. I'm gonna see if I can get like one of the books that I need. I think I can't get the I don't think I could get dual wielding 2. But if I could get dual wielding 1 or if I could get dual wielding 1 or dagger 2 book, I'll be just fine with that. But now it's a question of if I can get it. I don't think this guy's gonna reload, but I want to double check that. No, he did not reload. Alright. Alright, let's reset them, I guess. $21. Get out here. And wait. Oh, actually, I don't need to wait. As long as they're resetting, it really doesn't matter for me. Seven. And reload. I think one of the reasons why this usually works is because when you save while they're not tradable, like their loot is supposed to be gone, disappeared, unexistent. So when you save while their stuff is unexistent and then you reload, it's supposed to re-exist again, but it's randomized, of course, so that's probably the reason why it works like that, but I might be wrong. Yeah, so I can't even afford this. It's too much. But dagger 2 book, I will at the very least get that. Read. So, okay. So drink up. Where's my location? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream. What I'm gonna do off stream is just go to this camp, save, so then when we come back here and the next time we stream, I can just continue off from this particular camp, make the whole entire circle, and then we can do our first dungeon, of course. This one is the lower dungeon, so I guess we do that one first. But yeah, thank you guys for coming by, watching me stream, and screw up twice. And, you know, I'll probably stream either tomorrow or the Thursday, one of the two. It really depends on like what comes up, but I'm more likely to stream tomorrow anyway, so if you guys want to like be around for that, I'd be happy about that. Let's finish this off by buying like the rest of this stuff anyways. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and food. So let's just get that, and then yep, food. Let's get a fatty steak, sleep for an hour, and then we'll just call it quits from there. Here, my ankle biters are barking. Well, yeah, thank you guys for coming by again. You know, we'll probably do this again tomorrow or Thursday. So just, you know, be aware about that. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. You know, numbers rising and all that junk.